Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Upon Chebukati declaring William Ruto the winner of 2022 presidential election, there was a certain wave blowing towards UDA, towards Kenya Kwanza. And we saw several leaders from the opposition, MPs, senators, governors, crossing over to Kenya Kwanza. And some literally defected and joined Kenya Kwanza. In the recent days, several of those leaders have been trooping back to the opposition. A few days ago, we saw several PA leaders who had crossed over to Kenya Kwanza together with the Senate Speaker Amason Jeffa Kingi, trooping back to ODM. And they handed Raila Odinga a bunch of keys, saying they had locked all PA offices across the country, and they saw it fit to hand those keys to Raila Odinga. That was a few days ago. In this video, I want us to listen to some individuals in the Luo Nation who had crossed over to UDA. Listen to them before we continue. Those are greedy individuals, tumbocrats. ODM party or Azimio should not take them seriously. They should not be given any role in the ODM party or in Azimio, because just as they were carried by the UDA wave and dumped ODM to join UDA, they can still be persuaded again to dump ODM again. So ODM party should not take them seriously. They are tumbocrats and they are already irrelevant on the ground. Being given roles in ODM or in Azimio can have a negative impact on the ground. True ODM supporters can see that as a betrayal. People betrayed them, trooping back and being given positions in the party. That can augur very negatively for the party on the ground. So they should not be given any role in the party. If they have seen it fit to come back, let them just come back, but should not be given any preferential treatments in the party. Let them just be the ordinary followers of the party, just like the millions of Kenyans who are supporting ODM across the country. Secondly, the mere fact that they crossed over to UDA, it's a fact they were expecting something in UDA. Upon being there for over 1 year, they have realized that there is nothing. They were just being given empty promises. And that's exactly what Kenyans are also going through, those who trusted William Ruto. They gave him their votes thinking he was a leader who was pro the hustlers. In 1 year and 6 months, Kenyans who supported William Ruto are cursing him. And any sane Kenyan who supported William Ruto, I'm very sure, cannot think twice denying William Ruto his or her votes. So just as Kenyans are disappointed, those individuals are also just disappointed to realize Ruto was just giving them empty promises. They joined UDA expecting to be given something. They have realized those were just hot airs. Something also coming out clearly from that video, some of these individuals who always dump opposition to join the government, they create this feeling of know-it-all kind of individuals, that they are now clever, they must join the government. That they kind of, if you talk to any of them, They will be trying to convince you that, we must work with the government for development and so on and so forth. And that's also what these members of parliament, senators, joining William Ruto are saying. The truth of the matter is, a leader can bring development in the opposition or in government. A development-oriented leader will bring development whether he or she is in the opposition or in government. Babu Owino here in Nairobi is bringing serious development to Embakasi East residents, while at the same time, the biggest critique of the government. Ndindi Nyoro, we are also being made to understand, is bringing development in Kiharu. But for Ndindi Nyoro, it appears is the government that is really using him maybe to divide the mountain vote. But it's very clear a leader can bring development whether in the opposition or in government. So these individuals crossing over to the government, they should not use that as an excuse. They are just joining the government for their own stomachs. Nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. As I conclude, these individuals are dumping Kenya Kwanza because they have realized the government is becoming more and more unpopular. And sooner or later, we might see this government collapsing. I know it's something Kenyans don't expect, but we might see this government collapsing. And already there are some signs that this government is collapsing. A government that cannot afford to pay its employees, that's a collapsing government. A government that cannot afford to protect its citizens, that's a government that is collapsing. A government that is being controlled from outside, that's a government clearly collapsing. As time goes by, we are going to see more and more Kenyans suffering in the hands of Kenya Kwanza government, a moribund government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.